So if you have been applying for jobs and all you've been getting is I'm sorry, we're sorry, unfortunately, rejection, disappointment, it's not your fault though. The job market is in hellfire. Okay, it's not, maybe not hellfire, it's not that bad, but it's in the pits. It is not your fault and it's due to a couple of reasons. Hi guys, it's your girl Kella the Tech DJ, Q engineer by day and DJ by night. Anyway, let's get straight to the agenda of the day. No time. So you've done everything within your power to get a job. All you've been getting is rejections. You've updated your CV, you've optimized your LinkedIn. You don't do everything. You can't ask yourself, Abi na me dull, my dear. You know dull, you know dull. Maybe you're not doing some things right, but it's not entirely your fault. And here are some reasons why you're not getting these jobs or you're getting these rejections. Okay, so now this is especially for newbies in tech or experienced professionals who are looking for better opportunities, foreign opportunities that pay in dollars. Yeah, so this is for you guys, yeah? And especially for these professionals who are in Nigeria. First of all, the fact that you're in Nigeria, you don't lose. I mean, you don't never lose in Jesus' name. But you get what I mean. You're already at a disadvantage being in this country. That is why sometimes you apply to these jobs and they'll be like, oh, we like your CV, your skills match, but we are not hiring in your country. I'm sure if you people have gotten that right. Yes, because being in this country alone, and God will help us. Then moving on to the fact that we all know that there's this election going on in the US, right? And we know that the US indirectly controls every part of the world. We know this, right? I mean, except for a few countries, but we know this. And this is leading to inflation, economic uncertainty, and so on. Then there are global events like the wars going on. Let's not even forget competition and layoffs. So imagine big companies like Google, Microsoft, X, Twitter, laying off staff. And you are competing against these people that have Google or Microsoft on their CV. Where you want to start? No, tell me, where do you want to start from now? You wear your CV, they show see, this is not a job at Nigerian fintech companies or Nigerian tech companies, not a job at them. But you wear your CV, they show so finance. Where do you want to start from to start competing with someone that has Google on their CV? It's the grace of God, or unless you are exceptionally skilled. Do you understand? So this leads us to how we can navigate this competitive or epileptic job markets. So here are some ways you can go about navigating or dealing with these unfavorable job markets. Don't get it twisted. Nigeria are still getting foreign jobs, and you can most definitely get one. It may be a little harder now and it may take a little longer, but you can get one. And yeah, a few ways you can go about getting one. Upskill. Those of you that keep saying, oh, I don't want to learn how to code. You may not like the sound of this, but most foreign companies are now looking for tech professionals. Yes, right? Try to get basic technical knowledge. Try to learn how to code. Even if it's the basic coding, just try, my dear, just try. If you still want to stick to the non-technical aspects, it's fine. Just know that it's very competitive. So all you have to do is burn the nice candle. Continue learning things in your line of work. Just make sure you know your onion. So if you're able to learn an interview, you will ace it. Then network. Oh my God, I cannot scream this enough. Network. See, throw shame away, Throw it to one side because shame no go put food for your table. Network. Sell yourself. Talk to people about what you do. Connect to industry professionals on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and talk about what you do. Let me tell you how this networking thing works, right? So let's say you have a friend or like an acquaintance that works in a foreign company, yeah? And they're looking for like a UI UX designer in that company. Now, some companies don't even like putting their jobs out there again. They just tell their staff to refer. And this person happens to know that, okay, I know one UI UX designer. And the person says, okay, are you up for this? Immediately you'll be like, oh yeah, I'm up for it. And you apply for the job via referral. And that's how somehow, if you do well on the interview, you get the job. Just like that. Voila. So you see why networking is very key. Network, oh my dear, network. This traditional way of applying where you apply to jobs on LinkedIn is still good though, but just that you're applying to that job and at least 500 people or more are applying to the same job. You can try to do it a different way. Send connects to recruiters on LinkedIn or CEOs of like startup companies. Target startup companies. You can try because those ones are kind of more likely to employ you. Then there's timing and grace in all of these things. So maybe it's not just your time to get a tech job. Maybe you just need to upskill more. Maybe just keep applying. If you are getting rejection, say rejection, I divorce you, and go back to your application. Rejection not the key person. And like they say, if you give up, I know go talk about. But yeah, so you keep doing these things and pray, and by God's grace, who knows, in no time you can get yourself a tech job. And again, if you know they work, well, my last suggestion is, you know what, jackpot if you have the money, leave this country.